So why the president is called as nominal executive? Why? What is the reason? Basically, if you try to look at the position of the president, in the country, asal president యొక్క స్థానం ఏంటి? What is the position of the president in the country? Okay, in what sense we can understand this presidential office? Okay, he can be called as head of the constitution. What is that? Head of the constitution. Tarvata, he is also called as head of the state, head of the executive. Okay, similarly you can say first citizen of the country. Similarly you can also say he is part of the parliament, This is what the position of the president. Despite holding these many positions, he is still nominal executive. He is still only nominal executive. Got my point? So it means president is nominal executive because he does not have any discretionary powers. Discretionary powers with respect to governance. He does not have any discretionary powers with respect to governance. What is the meaning of discretionary power? Yes? Yes. It means he does not act upon his own choice or opinion. Okay, whose opinion matters here? The opinion of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Opinion of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers is to be considered by the President. He is the head of the executive. Why? Because the governance in the country takes the name of the President. That's why you see any order from the union government, it will be having the name of President. In the name of the President only, any order, any notification is issued. You just Google the government of India's orders. Every order will be having the name of the President. Okay, but how these orders are issued in the President's name? On the advice of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Okay, sometimes things will happen without the knowledge of President also. Do you know this? Things will happen without the knowledge of the President, because every decision cannot be taken to the notice of the President. You understand? This is the country having population of 1.4 billion. And in such country, if every matter to be brought to the notice of the President, President must be a supercomputer. It is not possible also. That's why many decisions will be taken in the name of the President, simply on the advice of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Okay, so in other words, the President has his own advisory council. That is nothing but Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. How this advisory council has been appointed by the President? On the opinion of the people of this country. People of this country has provided this advisory council by means of their opinion. Who is the President who is the chief of this advisory council? Prime Minister. Who are the members of this advisory council? Council of Ministers. Okay, with that particular capacity, they will be advising the President what must be done for the people. Got my point? Is it clear for all of you? Yes. Especially there is an article called Article 74. What is that? Article 74. Write down Article 74. You must write the running notes simultaneously. I will be dictating wherever it is required. Okay? Write down. Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Aid and advise the President Prime Minister and Council of Ministers aid and advise the President, and the President shall act upon such advice. The President shall act upon such advice. చూడండి ఇంత క్లియర్గా చెప్తుంది కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్. President does not have, president cannot take the individual decisions. And how he has to take the decisions? On the advice of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. And it is his duty to follow such advices. This is Article 74, which makes the President to be nominal executive, which makes the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers to be real executives. Are you able to understand? Right.